Stanley, where are you? I'm going to sleep soon. Are you on your way home yet?
Sorry, Monica, I'm gonna be a little while. I'm taking the last train home. Don't wait up for me, just go to sleep.
You said that last time and ended up coming back the next morning. Are you drinking with the guys from work again?
Yeah.
Stanley, you've been doing this an awful lot lately. I barely see you these days as it is with the inhuman amounts of overtime your boss has been making you do. Couldn't you at least cut down on the drinking parties so we can actually spend some time together?
It's out of my hands, babe. I gotta hang out with the boys from work sometimes. What would you have me do, ditch 'em? There are times when I can't make it home even when I want to.
But Stanley, you don't even drink.
That doesn't give me a get-out-of-jail-free card, you know. I still have to tag along. I may call it hanging out, but you're better off just thinking of these get-togethers as part of my job.
I get that you have social responsibilities, honey, but if you keep coming home first thing in the morning several times a week, you're gonna get sick. Let's face it, you're not the spring chicken you once were. I really think you should start being more health conscious. You're working like a dog with all the overtime these days as it is.
It's fine, chill. I know my own body and I know my limits. I'll take power naps in the day when I can, so there's nothing to worry about.
What, you mean at work? If you have time to be sleeping at work, surely you could finish up and come home early instead? You can always sleep here, you know, in our bed. I'm sure that would be more comfortable than slumping over at your desk.
Sheesh, Monica, you're really breaking my balls today. Part of the reason I'm doing all this overtime is so I can provide for you and give you the things you want in life.
I know that. But still, you hardly sleep at the house at all anymore. Is it such a surprise that I'm worried about you?
If you're so worried, then it'd be great if you could get off my back, because this sure as hell isn't good for my mental health. Don't you see how asking me to justify my every move is gonna stress me out?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to give you a hard time. But Stanley, please, can't you see why I'm worried? You barely reply to my messages anymore, and when you do, it's days later. I feel like we'd never speak if I didn't message you first. Of course, I'm gonna be worried if I can't even speak to you. Maybe the guys peer pressured you into chugging more beers than you could handle, or you tripped down an alleyway on the way home and banged your head. These are the scenarios that run through my mind when you disappear for days at a time. I have no way of knowing whether you've been in an accident or if you're just ignoring me.
I've been coming home late pretty much every night lately. Surely you're used to it by now. Take a chill pill, sweet cheeks, you fret too much.
Maybe so, but saying that isn't just gonna magically make it stop. I can't help feeling the way I do. I wish you'd understand that and start acting less like a stranger and more like my husband.
Fine, whatever. I'll message you more from now on. Happy now?
Yes. But won't you please consider sleeping at the house more? It's been totally empty during the week lately. How are you gonna rest up properly if you don't chill out at home every now and then?
You have a point, actually. Okay, it's decided. I'll relax at home on my day off.
Really? Yay! In that case, I'll rustle up some of your favorite hamburgers. I'll get you some of that packet soup you love too. I'm really looking forward to seeing you again, babe.
Thanks, I appreciate you doing all that. Oh, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken so harshly. That was rude of me. I know you can't help worrying, and I know you only do it because you care. I think you're right. I must be tired.
It's fine, honey. I know how hard you work, and I appreciate it. But please try and be kinder to yourself, okay? Believe it or not, you are mortal like the rest of us. I'm working too, you know. It's not like we're gonna be homeless if you turn down overtime every now and again. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I'll get home as early as I can tonight.
Okay, see you soon. Take care. I'll run you a bath too, honey. See you soon. Stanley, are you there? I just checked our bank account. The $20K we saved up since getting married is gone. Do you have any idea why? If you don't, I'm going straight to the police station.
I'm sorry, I took it out.
I knew it. What's going on? Why the hell would you do that behind my back?
I'm sorry, babe. There's no time to explain now. I'll tell you later.
Later? I don't want to hear later. Why don't you have time? Where even are you?
I'm out.
You think I'm a freaking moron? I know that. I'm asking you where you are specifically. It says on the transaction history you withdrew the money yesterday. No way. Are you out somewhere spending it right now?
No. Well, actually, I am, but...
You explain what the hell's going on this instant, Stanley. It's a national holiday today, so don't even bother trying to give me any crap about being at work. Surely you can make it home, can't you?
I'm so sorry about this, babe, but you see, the thing is, I can't make it home right now.
So tell me what the hell you're playing at. Explain, right now.
I'm at my mom and dad's house.
Huh? Your mom and dad's house? Why would you be there?
Look, the thing is, it's my mom. She's ill. She needs money to cover her hospital visits, and she needs to have an operation. That's why I took the $20K from her account.
What? Your mom's ill? Why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry, babe. I really wanted to tell you, but my mom told me not to.
But wait a sec, this doesn't make any sense. Me and your mom get along great, and we're always messaging each other. Why didn't she tell me anything? She said she was fine before.
She probably just didn't want to worry you because she knows what a dweller you are. She's in a pretty bad way, but the doctors say she has a good chance of recovering if she goes into hospital for an operation. Monica, please can you pretend you didn't hear this? You can't let my mom know you know.
I mean, sure, I guess. I don't mind keeping quiet about it if that's what you want.
The reason I've been leaving the house empty on my days off lately, too, is because I've been driving out to my folks' place, but I'm so sorry for keeping all this from you.
So, this is what's been going on with you all along? I see.
But I don't think I'll have to go anymore for a while after today.
Is that because she's going to stay at the hospital?
Right, exactly.
But surely we're going to have to go out and visit her while she's there? Your dad's not very mobile anymore, so we're the only ones she can rely on. She's gonna want us to bring her all sorts of things like clothes and food and the like. And surely we do kinda have a duty to see to it she has everything she needs as her son and daughter-in-law.
Sure, but you don't have to do anything, babe. I'll take care of it all during the week.
You make time for anything during the week? You, who's constantly at work and does more overtime than a Japanese salaryman? How is that gonna work? I really don't mind helping out, you know. Surely things will be a lot easier on you that way. Besides, how are you gonna get away from the office during visiting hours?
I said it's fine, don't worry about it. My mom would hate the idea she was causing you a nuisance. You know how thoughtful and sensitive she is? I know you don't mind, but she'd feel bad about it regardless. I'll take care of everything.
Stanley, me and your mom have known each other for 2 years now. We're family. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't talk about me like we were strangers.
I'm sorry, maybe I didn't word it very skillfully, but the bottom line here is we don't want you to go out of your way. I can take care of this myself, and I want you to. Will you let me do that, babe? Mom said herself it's not a big deal, and she doesn't want everyone making a fuss over her.
But I can hardly just stand by and do nothing. Why can't me and you work as a team to help her with the things she can't do herself while she's cooped up in her hospital bed? Why can't we make the whole experience as pleasant as it can be for her?
Monica, I appreciate the sentiment, really, I do, but I want you to respect my mom's wishes. Can I ask you to do that? I'm sorry about the whole thing with the money. I wish I could have told you. But can you just pretend you don't know about any of this?
This is a lot to take in, and to be honest, I'm finding it really hard to go along with. I'm really worried about your mom, and how vague and ambiguous you're being about everything isn't helping. Can you at least come home and give me a little more detail in person?
More detail? I told you everything I know.
You know, like what's wrong with her, what's the name of the illness, the name of the hospital, just the basic stuff like that.
What difference would it make if you knew?
What difference would it make? Are you being serious right now? Surely it's for the best that I know these things in case anything happens. Why do I even need to explain that to you? I don't even...
How many times do I have to tell you my mom didn't want anyone knowing about this?
And I don't plan on telling her I know. It still wouldn't hurt to fill me in on the details. Why are you so intent on keeping me in the dark? I have no idea why you'd intentionally keep basic information from me like this.
Because if I did, I have no guarantee that you wouldn't go off running your mouth to her without thinking. I know how much you worry, Monica, and I can't risk it.
Are you being serious? How can you have the gall to say that after you emptied almost our entire savings account behind my back? I have a right to ask.
Fine, I'll tell you later. Happy now? I'm too busy at the minute. I have to go. Bye. Hey, Monica. I'm sorry to message you while you at work, but just can't wait. I have something very important to discuss with you.
Something very important? Like what?
I had to leave the company.
Whoa. Whoa. What the hell? Why?
I'm so sorry.
Why did you have to leave?
My boss made the mother of all screw-ups, and instead of accepting responsibility and potentially losing his job, he blamed it all on me.
What the? Why should you have to leave your job over his mistake? That's not fair. Surely you're gonna fight it. You can't just take this lying down, Stanley. You've been at this company for years.
I know it's not fair, babe, but I was in no position to fight him.
No position to fight him? Oh, do you mean... of course, I understand.
I'm so sorry, Monica. I mean it. I'll help out around the house until I find something else. I won't be a burden, I promise. I'll do my best to find something else ASAP. Of course I will.
It's fine. You don't have to do that.
What do you mean? Sure, this won't exactly put us in dire straits, and we'll still be able to stay afloat for a while thanks to you working and bringing in money yourself. But the idea of letting my wife provide for me while I stay at home cleaning the house and doing the laundry? Yep, as a husband and as a man, I can't stomach that.
I mean, it's fine. You don't have to do that because we're getting a divorce. You can do whatever you like now.
What? Hang on, is my phone bugging out? Divorce?
Yes, divorce.
Why would we get a divorce? Are you joking? Is this some kind of prank? How can you just bring divorce on me after I just lost my job? Have you no heart? Not only that, but my mom's sick in a hospital bed, about to have life-changing surgery.
Shut your lying mouth before I lose it. I want you to get your belongings together and get the hell out of this house as soon as you get off work.
Wait, no, why? Lying? I know what you mean. At least give me a reason. Are you seriously gonna toss me aside like a piece of trash when I'm in the most desperate situation of my life? Are you gonna abandon me by the wayside to spot me needing you now more than ever? How am I gonna find a place to live when I can't even afford rent? I'm unemployed, for crying out loud.
I have no interest in continuing this conversation. I'm going back to work.
No, Monica, let's talk about this when I come home. We can do that, can't we? We can solve our problems like mature, responsible adults, right? Surely we don't have to jump straight to divorce. Anyway, I don't consent to it. I don't, and I won't. Monica, do you really plan on going through with this divorce? Please come back.
Did I not make it abundantly clear that you were only to contact me once you'd made the preparations for the divorce? I'm busy looking for somewhere else to live. I don't need to hear your crap. I'm staying in a cheap, run-down motel right now.
There's a perfectly warm, comfortable, clean, livable house waiting for you right here. Why don't you just come home and talk to me? You won't listen to a word I say. How the hell could you divorce me the moment you found out I lost my job? I feel like I barely recognize you anymore. Do I have no use to you now? I'm not making money anymore, is that it? That all I was to you, a walking wallet? You're so cold and heartless. Do you think this is what my sick mother needs to hear while she's cooped up in a hospital bed?
Are you still harping on about that bull? Phew, give me a break. Do you seriously think I don't know anything?
Huh? You know about what?
Did nothing come to mind when I told you I wanted a divorce? You must think I'm a moron.
I don't think that about you, and I have no idea why you're doing this. I just want the old Monica back, believe me. I've wrapped my brains trying to figure out why this is happening, but I draw blanks every time.
It's actually scary how effortless lying is for you. You should be a politician. I know you cheated on me.
What? I did no such thing. Why would you think I cheated on you? What are you even basing that on?
The $20,000 you said was for your mom's hospital bills? It was compensation, wasn't it?
What are you talking about?
I know everything. You know the day you withdrew $20,000 from our joint savings account? You know, the day before I noticed? I got a picture from your mom of her on holiday in Hawaii with your dad.
You did?
Far from being cooped up sick in a hospital bed, she was having the time of her life in the sun. Much like how you ignore my messages for days on end, your mom told me how you also never reply to her. Well, guess what? Me and her have been in regular contact for the last year. It started out as her checking up on us because getting anything out of you was like drawing blood from a stone. But eventually we grew closer, and now we're good friends.
Wait, you are? Did she really message you the day I withdrew the money?
Yes, she really did. Which means I know you were lying about her being sick and having to go to the hospital. Why would you drive all the way to your parents' house when they were in Hawaii? I knew something fishy was going on as soon as you told me, which is why I messaged her immediately. She told me straight away she wasn't sick and was actually doing great.
No, you've got this all wrong. Like I told you, my mom didn't want you to know she was ill. She's in a real bad way. She's just hiding it. The truth is, my mom's lying to you.
The only liar here is you. I told your mom I planned on blocking you and only speaking to you through my lawyer from now on. To my surprise, she said she wanted to tag along so she could be there while we hashed things out. You really are a grade A moron.
Okay, fine, you got me. I'm sorry I lied about my mom's illness.
Wow, I'm surprised you're actually admitting it.
But I really did have to lend out the money.
To who?
My friend.
Who's your friend?
You don't know him.
I don't have to know them. Tell me their name. And give me their phone number while you're at it. I want to check whether you're telling the truth.
No, you can't do that. They're busy. You'd be bugging them. They really are sick and in hospital.
Interesting. So they're sick and in a hospital, but too busy to take a quick phone call? Let me get this straight. You're telling me you lent this mystery friend of yours $20,000 of our money. And I'm not even allowed to know who they are or call them to find out whether you're telling the truth? Have you even stopped to consider how ridiculous this is? You just admitted you lied about your mom being sick. Would you trust you if you were me?
Fine, I'll tell you. Later on, I promise I will.
And when is later on? What difference would waiting make? My mind's already made up on the divorce, and that's not gonna change. I hoped at least you'd give me some kind of indication you're willing to separate on good terms. I hoped all the time we spent together was at least worth that to you. But it seems you're hell-bent on lying through your teeth to the very end.
I just freaking said I'll tell you later, didn't I?
Forget it. Did you run out of lies? Need more time to come up with a fresh, steamy pile of bullcrap, is that it? I'm not interested in hearing any of it. I know you found the name of the illness in the hospital your mom were supposedly staying at on the internet. I saw your search history. And the $20,000 you took from our savings account without my permission was compensation you had to pay your boss, wasn't it? I know all about your affair with his wife. I know all about you getting her pregnant. I know all about him walking in on you going at it like rabbits in their bed. And I know all about him taking you to court.
Oh, geez, how did you find out about all that?
I knew you were up to no good because of how suspicious you were acting. So I messaged the wife of one of your coworkers.
Monica, I'm so sorry.
Don't Monica me, you vile dirtbag. Does that mean you admit it then? Am I finally getting some honesty out of you? Jesus, Stanley, how long did that take? You've done nothing but lie to me up until now. Is there a single woman on this planet who'd want to stay with a lying scumbag like you after everything you've done?
You've got this all wrong. It's not like you're saying it all. I was a victim in all this too, just like the boss. His wife seduced me. I tried to resist, but she was so damn persistent. She lured me in with her wiles, and before I knew it, I was in her clutches. She had me wrapped up around her little finger. I never intended for it to turn out that way. Things just got out of hand.
Even if that were true, don't you see how you're in the wrong at the point a judge orders you to pay your boss $20,000? Don't you see how you're in the wrong at the point you get fired from your job for misconduct? That's not the only reason they fired you either, is it? It was just the straw that broke the camel's back. That's right, I know about how you were embezzling company money to fund trips to fancy restaurants and days out with your lover. What the hell are you playing at, Stanley? You make me sick. I'm disgusted at myself for ever seeing anything in you.
Please don't say things like that, Monica. I'm truly, truly sorry from the bottom of my heart. I've never been more sorry about anything in my life. The only reason I lied was to protect you. I couldn't bear the thought of you getting hurt. You're the only woman I love, Monica. I lied to protect you, I swear. After I did what I did, I felt like I had no choice. Surely you're not gonna give up on us over this, are you? You're my honey bunny, and I'm your treacle pie, remember?
Don't honey bunny me ever again, you lying rat. You didn't lie to protect me, you lied to protect yourself. Do you remember what you said to me back when I left the house? You said I was heartless. You called me every name under the sun and condemned me to oblivion for having the nerve to be sick and tired of your lies. Which part of that was trying to protect me? You said you couldn't bear the thought of me getting hurt, but you did everything in your power to make sure I did.
Look, I accept I said a few things I shouldn't have when things got heated back then, but that was only because I was so desperate not to lose you.
The only reason you didn't want to lose me was because of my money. You owed your boss a freakish amount of compensation, had no savings left, and had just lost your job. All I was a bank account to you. You knew that if I divorced you, you'd have to pay me alimony, and you'd no longer have any access to my salary. You're a ruthless, scheming liar. You're right, one of us is heartless, but I can assure you it's not me.
Monica, please, I'm sorry. I swear I'll never cheat on you again. Please forgive me, please. Please, I'm begging you.
I doubt I'll ever be able to forgive you. Maybe things could have been different if you hadn't lied through your teeth about everything from start to finish. Instead of accepting fault for your misdeeds, you chose to scheme, cheat, and deceive. I'm so sick and tired of you. I'm pretty much speechless. My level of trust for you is precisely 0. Nothing you could possibly say to me could make a difference. It's too little, too late.
I'm human, babe. We all make mistakes. Sure, I might have gotten carried away and cheated on you with the boss's wife against my better judgment, but now that I've thought about it, I understand just how awful and wrong of me that was. I feel nothing but regret.
What are you pleading with me for? You should be more concerned about the fact that you lack the basic human decency to realize how despicable your actions were at the time. Not only that, but you desperately tried to palm off the blame onto everyone but yourself, including me. You betrayed me. You lied to me. And you hurt me more than I've ever been hurt before. When I said I was divorcing you, instead of doing the right thing by coming clean and apologizing, you doubled down on the lies and actually tried to paint me as the villain. I'd have to be insane to even consider giving a dirtbag like you a second chance.
I'm so sorry. Please, please forgive me. I'm begging you.
It's too late for apologies. Oh, and I hope you know you'll be paying back every cent you stole from me to pay for the compensation you owed your boss.
What? I don't have that kind of money. In fact, I don't have any money at all.
You better start looking for a good loan shark then. The bottom line is that that's not my problem. Ask your lawyer what he thinks the best way to get yourself out of the 10-mile deep hole you dug yourself in is. We'll be meeting soon to talk things over with our lawyers, so you can ask him then.
I'm begging you, Monica, I'll be lost without you. I'll have nothing. Please don't abandon me like this. Who was the one who was always there to support me when times were tough? Who was the one who was always there with a kind word and an ear for my troubles when life got the better of me? It was you, Monica. It was always you.
I may be kind, but I'm not a fool. You tried to take me for one, and now you're paying the price. You only have yourself to blame. You'll never see that side of me again, because you made me this way. After that, me, Stanley, his mom, and both of our lawyers all got together to discuss the divorce. At first, Stanley was adamant he wouldn't agree to do the divorce, but after being given the dressing down of his life by his mom in front of everyone, he backed down, limp and defeated. After the terms of the divorce were settled on thanks to my mom-in-law's heroic efforts, things were finalized, and we separated once and for all. I received what was left in our savings account as compensation for the theft and the affair. As for the remainder of what he owed me, he had no choice but to go into debt and pay it back in monthly installments. My ex-husband did try to find a new job, but he didn't get a single response from any of the companies he applied for, despite being a capable worker with an impressive resume. I can only conclude that his revenge-hungry former boss must have used his connections in the industry to spread news of his ex-subordinate's misdeeds as far and as wide as he possibly could. What can I say? What goes around comes around. I hear he's looking for supermarket work now. In other news, his old boss divorced his adulterous wife immediately after he found out what she'd been up to. I heard through the grapevine that apparently his wife is now pressuring Stanley to marry her and be there for the baby. He wasn't interested in remarrying. I guess there must be a part of him deep down that feels guilty about what he did after all. Either that or he's just desperate to escape from the responsibility of having to look after his kid. I'll let you guys be the judge on that one. I have no idea what'll happen to him from here on out. I gotta admit, things don't look great for him financially, and even finding somewhere to live is gonna be difficult, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He brought all of it on himself. Hopefully he finally starts behaving like an adult and takes responsibility for his actions. After the divorce, I found myself an apartment to live in, and I'm currently enjoying getting used to my newly single life. Well, I say getting used to, but with my husband never being around the house during the months leading up to the divorce, I'm basically already a pro. In that sense, not much has changed. One thing's for sure though, the feelings of stress, worry, anxiety, and despair that plagued me on a daily basis while we were married are now a thing of the past. I do wonder whether I'll be able to trust anyone again, but for the time being, I'm trying not to think about difficult things like that and focusing on treating myself with the patience, love, and care that I deserve. Let's face it, whatever happens, I'm bound to live a happier, more enjoyable, more fulfilling life than my debt-ridden rat of an ex-husband.
Are you there, little Miss Piggy? I've been reading all morning and my shoulders are so sore you wouldn't believe. Get over here and give me a shoulder massage immediately.
Dana, what the hell? My name's Tegan, not Little Miss Piggy. Please stop calling me that. How many times do I have to say it?
I can't help it, dear. You're short and stumpy and as wide as a barn door. What else am I supposed to call you? Little Miss Piggy suits you way more than Tegan.
Just because I'm short doesn't mean you have any right to call me that. It's offensive. Please, just give it a rest already.
You want me to give this a rest? Believe me, dear, this is me being kind. I can stop calling you it if you'd like, but I can't promise you'll like whatever comes next anymore.
This is you being kind? How exactly did you work that one out?
Actually, I'm being incredibly kind when you think about it. I only call you it when there's no one else around, do I not? I thought you might get embarrassed if other people heard, so I decided to keep it hush-hush out of the goodness of my heart. See, if that's not kindness, I don't know what is.
That's not really what I was getting at. The fact you call me Little Miss Piggy in the first place alone is horrible and mean-spirited enough. I'll ask you again, please stop.
My God, why do you have to be so selfish? It's your own fault for being a ham beast. If you've got time to whine at me, then you've got time to go on a diet and stop being a greasy lard ball. You know I'm right, don't you? Don't you, Little Miss Piggy?
Stop calling me all this crap. You have no right to speak to me this way, Dana. Just because I married your son doesn't mean you get to abuse me. Your words, they hurt, you know. I need you to stop.
Fine, whatever, princess. I wouldn't want to hurt your precious feelings. What a big whining crybaby. Anyway, where's my shoulder massage? Hurry up and get over here. You live next door, for crying out loud. What's taking you so long?
Sorry, I'm out shopping right now. It's gonna take me a while.
Shopping? Who on earth do you think you are going out at a time like this? Do you have any idea how stiff my shoulders are? What was the point in moving in next door to you if you're not even going to be around to give me massages on demand? You're the most useless person I've ever had the displeasure of meeting.
I'm sorry.
I'll let you off the hook just this once. But only if you come over the moment you get back and give me the most luxurious 3-hour massage ever received by anyone in the history of the human race. Don't forget your daily chores at my house still aren't done. The laundry's piling up, the trash needs taking out, and my kitchen needs scrubbing.
Yes, I haven't forgotten. I'll be over as soon as I get back from shopping.
If only your actual performance inspired as much confidence as your messages. You obviously aren't going to be able to move as quickly as us normal human beings, being as immense and blubbery as you are. I wish you'd start scheduling your days with that in mind, or at least making more of an effort. Who knows, maybe if you jog back, you'll lose a few pounds. Don't tire yourself out too much for the housework, though.
You've been calling me fat for ages now. But the thing is, you don't seem to realize I lost weight.
Wow, really? Are you being serious? Because it doesn't look like it to me. Oh, I get it. You're probably just trying to defend your wounded pride. It's okay, dear. I've come to terms with your immense gelatinous form. You should be more accepting towards yourself, dear. Own your blubber.
I'm not trying to defend anything. I genuinely lost weight. I've been dieting really hard for a while now. I'm not as slim as I was on our wedding day, but I'm getting there. This is more like the body I had when I was young. Even Henry said I started reminding him of the old me.
Oh dear, don't tell me you believed him. I'm creasing up here. You know how kind he is. He's obviously trying to make you feel better. That boy's too soft for his own good sometimes. I'm astonished you're too much of a dimwit to realize he's not being sincere.
Even Kayla said so.
Do you really think she'd call her own mom a big fat pig? Besides, she's in high school now. She's just trying to avoid hurting your feelings. There's nothing else for it, dear. I'll have to set you straight on your delusions, because it would appear you're hopelessly incapable of looking at yourself objectively.
You really think so?
Duh, obviously. Thank God I found out before things got out of hand. Things could have gotten real messy.
Messy? How?
Henry and Kayla being too considerate of your feelings could have led to your rate spiraling out of control. They think they're being kind, but all it does is enable your self-destructive behavior. They're too kind to tell the truth, which begs the question, is it really kindness at all? If the result is you swelling up to such a mammoth proportion that you end up diabetic, is it really kindness? Long story short, you absolutely must not believe a word they say.
You really think so?
I don't think so. I know so. One thing you're always guaranteed with me, dear, is honesty, and the honest truth is you're fat. I speak my mind, and as much as I understand it might sting sometimes, it's for your own good. It's such a shame I have to be twice as hard on you to undo their well-meaning sabotage. Perhaps if they weren't constantly walking on eggshells around you, things wouldn't be this way. It's time you started being more conscious of your weight, dear. Oopsie, that got a bit long-winded. Let me make it real simple for you. Hit the gym, fat ass. You can do it, little Miss Piggy. I believe in you.
Dana, are you still awake? I need to speak to you about this weekend.
Did you really have to message me at this time? I just got in bed. What the hell do you want?
I'm sorry to message you so late, but me and Kayla decided to go out together this Saturday, which means I'm not going to be able to do my chores at your house. You think you can get by without me for one day? I figured it'd be best to let you know as early as possible.
Who do you think you are? You will fulfill your housework duties as my daughter-in-law.
Look, I'm sorry, but like I said, me and Kayla are gonna be out all day.
So what?
No, not so what. It's patently obvious what I meant. We're gonna be out all day, which means I can't do your housework. So I'm sorry, but please figure out a way to get it done by yourself.
Good grief. Whatever am I going to do with you? I just let out the biggest sigh. This is why you'll always be a fat ass.
What exactly is that supposed to mean? How does this have anything to do with my weight?
It has everything to do with your weight. Use your brain for once, you blithering simpleton. Why do you think you tidy my house every day? You don't actually think it's because I'm incapable of doing housework myself, do you? Or because I want an easy life?
Wait, it isn't?
Of course it isn't! Good God, you seriously have no idea. You're even more dense than I thought. I'm so disappointed in you, little Miss Piggy.
I'm sorry.
Let me make this clear. I'm not making you do my housework. I'm granting you the privilege of doing my housework. Do you understand the difference?
I'm sorry. I don't understand. To tell you the truth, I don't feel privileged at all. Nope, I'm drawing blanks.
How can you be this much of a moron? It looks like it's not just your weight that's a disaster, little Miss Piggy. You also have bacon for brains. Actually, I take that back. They say pigs are quite intelligent. I don't want to insult them by comparing them to you.
I'm sorry, Dana. I'm just not getting it. Would you mind explaining what you mean?
I'm trying to help you diet.
Diet? I thought we were talking about housework. Did the subject change without me noticing?
No, it did not. Your stupidity never ceases to amaze me. Think about it. What do you do when you do housework? You move your body.
Yeah, I guess it'd be hard to do without moving.
Now, if you do two people's share of the housework, you'll slim down proportionately. Think of all the calories burned. That's why I let you tidy my house. Do you understand why you're so privileged now?
Oh, I see. I finally get it. You know, Dana, you're surprisingly thoughtful. To think you'd go out of your way to let me tidy your whole house every day. Thanks so much. I can't tell you how lucky I feel.
Thank God for that. You finally get it. Now that that's out of the way, I'll hear nothing more of this no housework on Saturday nonsense. Remember, I'm only doing this for you, dear.
Fine, understood. I'll do it. But even though I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be when I get home from my day out with Kayla. It'd be awkward for me to come home during the day. And we're leaving first thing in the morning, so I'll have to do it at night when I get back. That work for you?
Are you sure you'll be able to do that? And beasts like you tire very easily, you know. I'm worried you won't have enough energy if you leave it too late.
Yup, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Not a problem at all.
If you're sure, I suppose it's fine by me. I hope you understand there'll be consequences if it doesn't get done. You do not want to get on my bad side, dear. Do I make myself clear?
Jeez, I get it, Dana. I just said I'll do it, same as always. It'll just be a little later is all.
I'm being very kind by catering to your selfishness here. It's only natural I'd want to make doubly sure you're true to your word. I'm not normally one to compromise, so you should feel very lucky. Do not disappoint me. What the hell's going on? Do you know what time it is? What's all the racket? It's 7 a.m. Keep it down, little Miss Piggy. Don't get overexcited just because you're going out with Kayla for the day. You're heavier than most people, so you should tread more carefully when you walk. Start being more considerate towards your neighbor.
Little Miss Piggy? Who the hell do you think you are? Don't you dare speak to my mom like that.
Aw, your mom? What are you talking about? Is this Tegan I'm speaking to?
No, it's Kayla, your granddaughter.
This can't be right. It says Tegan on my screen. Why would you be replying to me? Where is she?
In the shower? Me and her are going out together today.
Did you steal your mother's phone? You know you're not supposed to touch her thing, young lady. This is simply not an acceptable way to behave. She might be your mother, but you should still respect her boundaries.
Right back at you, psycho. I just looked through your message history. I know how you've been treating my mom behind our backs now. You're like a different person when me and my dad aren't around. You think you can do and say whatever you like to her because you know she won't say anything back, don't you? Well, you're wrong.
Kayla, who do you think you're speaking to, young lady? I'm your grandmother. How dare you call me a psycho? The only one crossing any lines here is you, and mark my words, there will be hell to pay for this. Do you seriously think this is any way to speak to me?
Oh, no, you don't. You're not turning this back on me just because I'm calling you out for being horrible to my mom. You're as nice as pie to her when me and my dad are around, but when it's just you two, all you do is make fun of her. Little Miss Piggy, seriously? Are you 12 years old? You make me sick. You're gross, Grandma.
Do not call your grandmother gross. Anyway, you're making a fundamental misunderstanding here. The reason I call your mother Little Miss Piggy isn't because I hate her.
Oh, really? Then why do you?
It's my pet name for her. Just a harmless bit of fun, that's all.
Pet name? Like a nickname?
Exactly. We do get along so well that we have nicknames for each other. Do you understand now, dear? So, Kayla, please. I need you to stop worrying about her. I'm sure you have enough on your plate with school and your friends to be wasting energy thinking about your problems your mother doesn't even have. You don't need to worry one bit. Things have never been better between us.
Huh? Do you really mean that? You really think this is gonna fly? Like I said, I saw your entire chat history. Anyone with a brain could figure out what you've been doing to her. There were me and Dad thinking everything was fine and our family was pretty much normal. And there she was, gritting her teeth and tolerating you in silence for God knows how long.
Don't be so dramatic. She wasn't tolerating anything. Tegan has a fantastic sense of humor. She knows it all. It's just jokes. I never had you down as this much of a worrier.
If you genuinely think what you're doing to my mom is okay, then you need professional help. Why couldn't I just have a normal grandma?
Kayla, please stop saying such hurtful things. If you insist on pushing me like this, I won't be held responsible for what happens. Everyone's temper has its limits, dear, and my lid's about to get ready to burst.
You're gonna get mad? I'm the one who's pissed off with you. Stop trying to twist everything and own up to what you've done.
Anyway, are you completely lacking in self-awareness? How about you take a look in the damn mirror before calling someone else Little Miss Piggy? You force her to clean your house every day under the pretense of exercise. But if she's Little Miss Piggy, then you're the mama pig. Kayla, how dare you? You do not speak to your grandmother like that. You've gone and done it now, you disrespectful little torag. I will not be held responsible for the hell that's about to be unleashed on you. I'll be telling your parents about this.
Do what you want, but I have a better idea. Get lost and leave us all alone. Why would any one of us want to have anything to do with a vicious, foul-mouthed pig like you?
Little Miss Piggy, are you there? I know you read my messages. Did you and my son have a chat?
I'm really sorry about today, Dana. I had no idea Kayla had my phone while I was in the shower. She should have never sent you all those horrible messages. She deleted the chat history, so I would have never noticed if you didn't show me yourself.
What? Kayla did that? I had no idea. She's even more calculating than I thought. Good grief. Listen, dear. I don't like the thought of saying this about my own flesh and blood, but it has to be said. What she did was cowardly and shameful. I'm embarrassed to call her my granddaughter.
Cowardly and shameful?
Don't you agree? Not only was she abhorrently disrespectful to her own grandmother, but she tried to hide all traces of it. She clearly knew what she was doing wrong.
I guess I understand why you feel that way. But I don't think she was trying to hide what she did. I think she was trying to hide the horrible things you said about me so I didn't get hurt.
I see you've already fallen for her devious excuses. How disappointing. Please just think about the gravity of what she said to me for a moment. Why does she think it's acceptable to speak to her own grandmother like that? Did you ever teach her to respect her elders? If you'd have done your job as her mother and raised her properly, she never would have turned out like this, Little Miss Piggy. Apologize.
Sorry.
Sorry. Apologizing is easy. Anyone can do it. But all I seem to hear from you these days is apologies. Doesn't that alone tell you there's something seriously wrong here? You need to prove your alleged remorse with action and do something to make this right. It would appear you're not just a pig on the outside, bacon for brains. It's obvious what went wrong with Kayla. She inherited your moron genes.
My daughter is not a moron. In fact, she couldn't be further from it. She's a very intelligent young lady, and the only reason she said the things she said to you is because she loves me and wanted to protect me. So you need to stop insulting her right now. To tell you the truth, the way you're acting couldn't make me more uncomfortable.
Excuse me? Little Miss Piggy, you do know who you're speaking to, don't you?
Yes, of course I do. That's exactly why I'm saying these things to you, and I have no intention of changing or taking any of it back.
I'm your mother-in-law, young lady. You can't actually think this is an acceptable way to speak to me. You'll never get away with this if my son finds out. Is this really a path you want to go down? I suggest you think very carefully.
Even if Henry did have a problem with it, Kayla's still my daughter, and it's my job as her mother to protect her. She's my #1 priority. That wouldn't change even if it meant divorcing him, and certainly not for the likes of you.
Divorce? Well done, dear. You just opened up Pandora's box. Where did this sudden rush of confidence come from? Who the hell do you think you are speaking to me like that?
Who do you think I am? I'm Kayla's mother. Whether you call me Little Miss Piggy, a moron, or anything else, I literally could not care less. If putting up with your petty bullshit is what it takes to maintain a semblance of a relationship with you as my mother-in-law and avoid any drama, then so be it. But it's a different story when it comes to my daughter. I don't care if you're my mother-in-law or the goddamn president. No one insults my daughter.
How noble. There's one little problem with this self-righteous bluster of yours. She was the one who insulted me. Don't you think it's a little rich to paint her as the victim? Have you no shame?
You know what? I'll admit it.
I do think she crossed the line with how she spoke to you, and I certainly won't be praising her for her choice of words. But I'm not going to condemn her either. She was angry and upset, and she said those things to protect me. She spoke up for me because she couldn't bear to see me insulted, and she clearly couldn't contain her anger when she looked through our chat logs and found out you'd been treating me like dirt behind her back. So did I think what she did was shameful? No, not one bit. Actually, I'm very proud of her.
Forget it. This conversation is pointless. It's my own fault, really. What did I expect trying to get any sense out of a pig? Go roll around in the mud and eat your pig feed. I'm done wasting my time on you. Hand the phone over to my son this instant. I'm going to tell him everything you and your horrible daughter have been doing to me, and I'll see to it that he divorces you.
Is that so? That's a shame. I tell you what, forget about it over message. Me and him will come over as soon as he gets off work, and we can have this out in person. And by that, I mean our final goodbyes. We're cutting you out of our lives, for good.
Huh? What are you talking about? Cutting me out of your lives? What does that mean?
It means after today, me and my family never want to see or hear from you again. And this should go without saying, but my family obviously includes Henry. Prepare to say your final goodbyes.
No, hold your horses, young lady. Why would my own son cut me out of his life? That's crazy talk. You've got this backwards. You're the one getting cut out of our lives. I told you I'll see to it that he divorces you. Is this some kind of weird coping mechanism of yours? As if my Henry would ever do that.
Let's see, shall we? You might be surprised to hear that it wasn't me who made this decision. I'm just the messenger. This is what Henry wants.
What? Henry wants? What do you mean? He's still at work, isn't he? You could only have spoken to him about the Kayla problem over messages and phone calls today, as if he'd make such an important decision over the phone.
Right, we've been messaging all day. It really didn't take him long to make his mind. He asked me to send you our chat logs when he heard what was going on, which I did. I'll be sending him this conversation soon, too.
What? No way. You're lying.
Nope, God's honest truth. He decided you had to go as soon as he saw the chat logs, to quote him, "A mother who insults my wife and daughter is no mother of mine. We're done with her. He said we're better off without you in our lives."
What about this house? We had these houses built together so I could live next door to you.
We haven't really thought about it yet, to be honest. We'd be fine with selling it, though. Or maybe we could rent it out to someone else. Actually, I think we could use the extra income with how the economy is. The benefits of getting rid of you just keep piling up. That said, it's still early days. We'll have to think on it some more, so make sure you stew in anxious despair about the uncertainty of your future while we do, okay? You will still have to leave ASAP, though. You're nothing but a stranger now, after all.
Don't talk nonsense. I'd be between a rock and a hard place if you kicked me out. I have nowhere to go. I'd literally be on the streets or in some kind of hostel at best. This is too much shock for me to take in one go. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? You can't make my son disown me and kick me out of my house at the same time. I have no idea what I'd do if you went through with this.
Not what you would do, Dana. What you will do. This isn't hypothetical. You're leaving. What you do next isn't our problem.
No, please. Don't say such awful things. You should be thinking of ways to help me. I thought we had a special bond. Please. Surely there must be some way I don't have to end up totally screwed here.
Maybe there is, but it's not our problem. And a special bond? Don't be ridiculous. You're gonna have to figure this one out on your own. What help could I possibly be? I'm just a stupid little piggy. Mommy Pig, being infinitely older and wiser than me, shouldn't have any issues coming up with a master plan to get herself out of this desperate mess she got herself into. Oink oink. I'm sure my mother-in-law would have loved if she could have come up with some kind of genius plan to turn things around and extricate herself from the enormous hole she dug herself into, but sadly for her, she was already far too deep. Just as promised, me and Henry went next door when he got back from work and formally announced her eviction from the house and from our lives. Naturally, Dana being Dana, she tried desperately to save her skin with excuse after excuse, but our patience with her was already beyond its limits, and her pleading fell on deaf ears. Henry had all the proof of her abuse he needed in the chat logs, so she was wasting her breath. If anything, her shameless begging combined with her complete inability to admit any wrongdoing just made him even angrier, and he gave her her marching orders, demanding she take all her things and be out of the house within a week. That said, she is an old woman, and we would have felt a tiny bit guilty making her homeless, so we decided to call Henry's aunt and asked if she'd take her in after explaining the circumstances that led us to a drastic decision. Henry's aunt, having grown up with Dana, knew just how difficult she could be, and being just as disgusted by we were by her behavior, agreed to take her in, but promised not to make her life easy. Last I heard, she's on a strict regimen of daily household chores. I tolerated her bullying for so long because I wanted a drama-free family life. But now I know I made the wrong decision. She doubled down on the abuse when she realized I wouldn't defend myself, which ultimately led to my daughter getting dragged into the whole mess and being hurt as a result. Lesson learned: never placate a bully. From now on, if I feel like someone's treating me unfairly, I'm just gonna tell them. I've learned that the more uncomfortable something makes you, the more important it is to be honest about it, no matter how difficult that discussion is. It's only on top of that foundation of openness that you can find true happiness.
Hey Jerry, are you still not home yet? I have dinner and everything all ready for you to eat.
I'm sorry, Avery. I'm going out fishing with Jacob again.
What? You and Jacob are going fishing again? Are you telling me you got home from work earlier than me and then went right from home to go out fishing with him?
That's right. But crap, I forgot to tell you, didn't I? I'm sorry about that as well.
I doubt you're actually sorry about any of this. I've told you plenty of times before that if you plan to go on these small fishing trips, you have to tell me first so that I'm prepared. Anything could happen to you while you're gone, and I have to know what's going on with you. How many times do I have to ask this from you? I really don't want to keep worrying about this.
I said I'm sorry. I just got out of work today, and that's when Jacob contacted me, asked me to go. He said someone was already getting a boat ready and everything for us. And since tomorrow's my day off, I had no other choice but to say yes.
Well, next time you better let me know before you leave. I already made dinner for the two of us this time, and now it's going to go to waste.
I'll just eat it tomorrow morning if you throw it in the fridge for me. That should be enough, right?
Tomorrow morning? Are you coming home in the morning? Whenever you go out at night, you're always home around noon at the earliest.
Well, you make a good point. Then I'll have the leftovers for lunch, I guess. Can you just go ahead and wrap it all up and put it in the bottom of the shelf on the fridge?
You constantly going on all these fishing trips is really starting to get to me.
You think? But I really enjoy going out on all these trips.
Well, I'm not enjoying it at all. And also, whenever you guys do go out, you're not even catching anything worth keeping. Just those stupid-looking fish that sit on the bottom of the ocean.
Well, recently I haven't had any luck is all. This time I promise to come back with something good.
Well, I hope you do, or else it seems like all you're doing is wasting time. But anyway, I just feel you're really going out fishing way too often. For the past month, you've been going whenever you have a free day from work, right?
And what's wrong with that? Fishing is my main hobby, so there's nothing bad about doing it all the time. Are you saying you don't like me enjoying what I love to do?
I never said I don't like you enjoying your hobby, but I think you need to reel it back a little on how often you go every week. For the past couple of months, you and I have gone nowhere together. And you're never even home long enough to help me with any of the chores we have. You and I both work full-time jobs. You have me doing all the work at home as well.
Well, I'm sorry about that. But right now is a perfect season for fishing.
Really? You've been saying things like that to me for a while now. I'm sorry, but you can't just say that it's the best season for fishing when 2 seasons have already gone by.
Alright, I'll make sure on my next day off that I'm home with you all day.
Are you sure? I want you to promise that to me. My little brother Ryan is also going to come over to hang out the next time we have a day off.
What? Ryan has finally moved back into this town? Was it for work or something?
Nope. He has plans to go study abroad in about half a year. But until then, he'll be staying with a friend who said they can share a house together and split the rent there. And you know that living in a larger town like this is much better for finding work and making money, right?
He wants to study abroad, huh? That's amazing. But does he think he'll be able to save up enough money for that in only half a year?
Well, when he was in college, he saved up a bit working part-time jobs. So that's why before he heads to another country, he wants to come live in a better town where he can have a little fun while saving up a bit more money.
Man, you can do whatever you want when you're young. I wish I could go back 10 years again.
Well, being close to Miami will give him a lot of things to do compared to being up in Nebraska. There's so many things to experience around here that he may even give up on wanting to study abroad.
But you know that your brother's a pretty serious kid, right? I'm sure he won't be going out every night to do things.
Well, you seem to not know how Ryan is acting these days. He has really changed since the last time you saw him.
Wait, really?
He's gone and grown out his hair really long. Wait, hold on. I'll let you see how much he's changed when he comes over to see us.
He's really changed that much then?
He sure has. So much that I'm betting you'll be surprised by him.
Well, I'm looking forward to that little guy. Sorry, I have to start getting my things ready to head out on the boat.
All right. Have fun on your trip and please stay safe. Make sure you have that boat turned around if anything starts to go wrong out there.
All right, I'll stay as safe as I can. I'll give you a text or call when we're coming back, okay?
Thank you. Jerry, where are you right now?
I'm home, actually.
In our home? I'm sure you're not around here.
Wait, are you saying you're home as well? You've already gotten home from work and everything?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good today, and so I came home hoping that you'd come with me to go to the family doctor. Do you think you can get the car ready for me?
I'm sorry. I'm going out fishing again today.
Huh? You just told me that you were home today. We even made a promise to have dinner with each other tonight, right?
Of course I still plan to have dinner with you later. I plan to be back home by the time you're ready for dinner. But until then, I decided that I'd stay out. Do you think you can drive yourself or maybe get an Uber?
Last week when Ryan came to see us, you ended up going out fishing. And now today you've gone out fishing and broken yet another promise of ours? Do you think that since I was at work all day today, I wouldn't notice you being out of the house to fish?
Well, I never meant to hide it from you or anything.
But you've already broken so many of our promises. I told you so many times now that I want you to tell me when you go out fishing and where you're going, right?
Could you please just shut up about that?
Excuse me?
Stop complaining about my hobbies. It's not your decision to choose what I do during the week with my free time. Why do you think I have to listen to what you want from me?
And that's because for the longest time, you've been breaking promise after promise with me. And on top of that, you're barely even taking care of anything at home. And you never even make time to be with your own wife anymore.
When I get home, I'll manage all of that. And if there's rain or bad weather during my days off, I'll make sure to spend it with you.
What the hell? So you're saying that you'll only be home for me when it rains? We only have one day a week where we have the same day off.
Well, it's going to become pretty rainy here as we get into summer, so we'll have lots more time together, I'm sure.
And here in Florida, the rain can happen at any moment, but it's always on and off. You would never stay home if the rain only lasted 30 minutes, right?
Oh, come on now, Avery. I'm a man of the sea and I have to be here whenever the weather permits.
I'm getting so fed up with you right now. Even when I'm feeling under the weather, you'd rather go out fishing than come home to take care for me.
Well, it'd take me a little bit of time to actually get home if I wanted to come back for you. There's nothing I can really do that'll please you right now. I bet if I started coming home right now, you could go to the doctor's and then be back home relaxing with the time it'd take me.
But you should at least be worried enough about me to want to start making your way back.
Well, I only just got to the water a little bit ago. That'd be really...
Oh, whatever. I guess I'll stop talking to you about this then. And from now on, don't expect me to make any more promises with you.
I'm sure that if you had any hobbies that you were really into, you'd understand how I feel about fishing. And if you start getting really pissed at me, you better not throw any of my fishing equipment away, okay? And if you were to ever do that to me, I think I might have to rethink our marriage. And I let everyone on Reddit know about my wife throwing out all my fishing rods.
I would never do that to you. I have no idea why you think I'd ever do that.
Well, you're the kind of woman that is always harping on me about my hobby.
I am so not harping on you about it. I'm just asking that every week you're at least home one day so that you can help do the chores and we can go on a date or something. Don't act like I'm some kind of crazy maniac.
Well, talking to you right now is driving me up the wall. You know what? I think I'm not going to make it home tonight.
What? Why have you made that decision now?
I think the two of us need a little time apart to calm down. And if you're really not feeling very well right now, there's no point in me coming home to be around you while you're sick. Now, goodbye. I'm going to start fishing now and I'm turning my phone off. Just take this time to stop thinking about stupid things and relax a little. Hey, Avery. Are you able to talk?
Ryan, what's going on?
Now, what? Well, I have something weird to ask you. Have you and Jerry moved into another house?
Huh? I don't think we have. And actually, you were only just here at our place a week ago hanging out with me. If we were planning on moving, we would have told you about it and the house would have been getting packed up.
And that's what I thought.
So then what? What's happened?
Well, I told you when I was over there that I started working as a delivery truck driver, right?
Yeah.
Well, during my shift, I just stopped at a house that needed me to drop a few packages off. And the man that came to the front door to sign for the packages looked a lot like Jerry to me.
Huh? You're saying that Jerry was at another person's house and signed for their packages? I think that he was most likely over at his buddy Jacob's house, who he normally goes out with fishing.
But isn't he the guy that lives close to where my friend and I are living?
No. I thought he was living in another part of town.
Well, to be honest, I had a look at the name of the person that ordered whatever was in those packages and well, it was a female's name, I think.
What?
I'm thinking that Jerry might be over at another woman's house right now.
What the actual hell?
Well, that's just my guess is all. I'm sure that I could be very wrong about that. Do you have any idea where Jerry is at right now?
Well, he told me that because today was his day off, he's out fishing again. But we sort of got into an argument, and he ended our talk by saying he wasn't coming home tonight.
Is that so?
Hey, did Jerry not even notice it was you he was grabbing the packages from?
Yeah, he didn't even really look me in the eyes when he took the packages. And there's also this. I look a lot different compared to the last time him and I saw each other. I'm sure he had no idea it was me. It's been around 3 years since the last time we met, right?
I see. So he had no clue about you.
Are you okay, Avery?
I'm not. This is the worst. I already had to leave work early because I came down with something. And I'd asked him to come help me to the doctor's office to see what was wrong, and that's how our argument started. I'm sorry, Ryan, but I'm going to take a second to think about this.
That's fine. If you have anything you want me to help you with, don't be afraid to ask. And like I said to you before, I might be wrong about all of this.
Okay, alright, and that's okay. Thank you for telling me about this, Ryan. Today has been super rough for me, so let's talk again tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I'll be waiting for you. Please take the rest of your time today to rest. If things only get worse for you, let me know and I'll be over there as soon as I can.
Thanks. Jerry, what are you up to right now? Why haven't you been answering the phone?
You called me? Did you need me for something? I'm in the middle of a meeting right now, so that's why I probably didn't see you calling.
Huh? I thought you took today off, right? Why would you be in a meeting when you took paid time off for this exact day?
Huh? Did I tell you that I took today off?
Well, I mean, you're not in your office right now. You had asked to have a package delivered today, right?
I don't think I did.
Huh? That's a bit strange, then. It looks like you had an order placed for this package, though.
What are you even talking about right now? I'm getting a bit scared.
I'm just letting you know that you had a package placed to be delivered to you today, right? I had to go over to your office building and pick it up for you. Right now, I'm heading over to your place with it. Do you think that the three of us can all open it together? Because if not, I might have to open it up myself.
Huh?
Your guys' house number is 409, right? I'm almost to the front of your place, so can you leave the door unlocked for me?
Hold on a sec. Are you near me right now?
I'm right in front of the house.
House?
Well, I assume it's the house of your girlfriend, but the walls of the place are all ocean blue, making it look super tropical. If the outside of the house is this cute, I wonder what's the inside's like. I can't wait to see it.
Huh? What? Why? Where are you at again?
Don't get so worked up. Try to help yourself calm down a bit. You're inside your girlfriend's house right now, correct? And you asked to have a package delivered, right?
No, I'm not. I'm back out on the water fishing again today.
You really don't have to keep trying to lie to me, okay? I already looked in your car and saw that your fishing gear's still in there. I think for a long time now you've always been going over to this girlfriend's house anytime you told me you were fishing, right?
You're wrong. I'm on the water right now with my lure in the water waiting for a bite. I came out today with Jacob's car and he's letting me borrow his fishing gear today.
And I'm asking you to please stop making up crap on the spot, okay? I already have a lot of evidence now, so that's why I'm here.
Evidence?
During this whole week, I've been following you. I even have evidence of everywhere you've been going, including this house. I have photos of the two of you holding hands as you both walk to the bar as well. And I know that you're in that house right now, so there's really no reason for you to try and hide from me. Do you understand?
I'm sorry,
So you're finally starting to accept reality.
but this is just me having a little fun. We're just having a fling is all.
I don't care what the two of you are doing. It has nothing to do with me, and that's the problem, right? You're having an affair with another woman, and that's not going to be changed by however you try and make me view it.
This isn't an affair though. I'm just cheating on you. I had just been feeling a little wild lately and so I found her and we've been having a small fling.
If you're married to someone and you decide to go out with another woman that's not your wife, that's an affair, right? And even if this was the only time you've been with her, it doesn't change anything. But I'm already well aware that you've come to this house 4 times now during this week alone. Seems that you care a whole lot more about her than your own wife. Why not just get married to her at this point?
I'm telling you that you're wrong, Avery. She actually has been asking me to break up with you so she can become my wife and threatened to break up with me if I stop coming over. That's why I have to keep coming back to her.
She really has a hold on you then, huh?
That's right. I'm scared of her actually. And so I've had no other choice but to keep coming over here.
Well, that must be so tough for you, huh?
It was just supposed to be a one-time thing. You understand that I didn't want any of this, right?
Nope, I don't understand you at all.
What?
I don't even care what reason you've given me at this point. And even if you are telling the truth about this, that still doesn't change the fact that you've had a relationship with another woman besides your wife. I'm sure things have been conflicted for you, but this is not a good enough reason for me to forgive you.
I'm really sorry. I'm actually really freaking sorry. I'll leave her. I'll make sure to leave her right now.
Oh, don't worry, you don't have to break up with her, because I already plan to divorce you, so you can go right ahead and continue this little fling the two of you have been having.
But I don't want to get divorced from you.
Well, I do.
The only reason any of this happened between her and I because I was acting stupid. I should have never let myself continue coming back to her.
Is that so? But you've been coming here 4 times just this week, so I'm having a hard time believing you right now.
I'm really sorry, Avery. I promise to never ever lie to you about anything ever again.
Do you really think I'll trust that promise of yours? You told me a boatload of lies now that I've had to dig through.
But I'm saying that I'll never do that to you again. So can you stop trying to divorce me?
Over and over again, you would cancel things between us to go fishing, as well as leave me doing all the housework. And worse than that, it wasn't even about fishing, but about you meeting with this woman to have fun in bed. I don't know about you, but I have no desire of ever staying with a man like you. You can't expect me to want you still.
Well, I'm telling you that I was just being an idiot for doing all that. And honestly, I never wanted you to know about any of this, and that's why I said I was fishing with Jacob.
You're saying that like you were trying to do the right thing. It still doesn't even give you a pass for not being home with me and helping to do the chores.
I'm sure you see it that way, but
Hell, the one time I asked you to come home and help me to go to the doctor's office, you were with that woman, weren't you? You tried to use fishing to hide the fact that you were with her. But even if you were actually fishing, the real problem is that you never cared enough about me to come home in the first place.
well, actually, I really was out fishing that day. I really was worried about you and everything as well.
And here we go again with the lies. See? This is why I literally cannot trust you anymore. I'll have you know that on that day, Ryan was at this house and he told me everything. He started by asking me if I had moved into a new house. But then when I said we hadn't moved, he told me you grabbed some packages from him.
Huh?
You never did get to meet my brother after so many years, right? Because you canceled last minute to go fishing. Maybe that's why you never knew he was my brother. You're such a joke. If you would have known who he was, you could have done a better job at hiding yourself and just asked to have the packages left on the porch. Ah, but that's right. You had to sign for the packages because you paid for them, right?
I'm so sorry.
It's too late now to be apologizing to me. I'm looking forward to you signing the divorce papers for me, okay? And one last thing. Make sure to let your girlfriend know that I'll also be asking for a settlement from her as well.
Hold on, Avery. I really don't want to leave you. You're the only woman for me.
Even though you're trying to save yourself now, I told you that you never once showed me that you actually cared for me as your wife. I've been unhappy with you for far too long now. You never even wanted to take time away from your hobby to be with the person you said you loved. I really did feel bad when you said I was complaining about your hobby, because I liked knowing that you were having fun. But at the same time, you were never home for me, and that was driving me crazy.
You're the only woman for me. You're the only woman for me.
I have no reason to. You never wanted me to know about your affair, so you constantly lied to me about everything. We were never meant to be together, it seems, because unlike me, you only cared about yourself. Well, don't worry, because I won't be around anymore to harp on you about enjoying yourself and that other woman. Now go ahead and get back to your self-centered life of fooling around and fishing. Right after I told him to go enjoy himself, he came running out of his girlfriend's house and the two of us started discussing the divorce. He continued to tell me that he didn't want to get a divorce, but I made it very clear that I wasn't changing my mind, so he signed the papers for me, and I went and handed them in. I later learned that Jerry found that woman on a dating app and that they really didn't seem to have a serious relationship. But in my case, it being serious or not didn't matter. The fact that he downloaded an app like that while married to me and then met up with some woman to have fun with is what I care about. Once the divorce had gone through, I was able to get money from both Jerry and his girlfriend, and now I have nothing else to worry about regarding those two. I heard later that Jerry did end up asking her to marry him, where she said yes to him, but later down the road she called things off with him. She said she couldn't trust him enough anymore after thinking over and over again about the fact that she had to pay me for him cheating on me, and that he never even told her the truth in the first place. I guess that's what he deserves for lying to her about everything as well. I'm just so happy that I was able to divorce him before things started to go south between him and his girl. The fact that I had learned that he was cheating on me after saying he always went fishing has really left a scar in my heart. But knowing that I'll never have to worry about him again has started to heal my heart in a way that I haven't felt in ages. I have memories of what happened every once in a while, but I always make sure to keep my head held high and move on with my life, aiming for a future where I'm happier than Jerry. That's going to continue to be the best way of healing myself, so from now on, I'm going to find a hobby that I can really sing into myself and become even happier.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.